Hi, everybody!
And welcome back to Let's Roleplay Star Wars D6.
Hooray!
Once again, April's not recording. Instead, it's me!
Let's read.
Because those computer issues are never going to end. Ever. Ever. So she's your host, Belial.
Yay.
I am your Master of Ceremonies, Duhad. Joining us are Time Knight on the drums, Winter on bass, and here's your lead singer and the star of the show, GM DeFrog, also known as Kit, because we're going to start using actual, more real names.
You keep on saying this.
You forgot Zombie Cam, but okay.
Oh god, yes, Zombie Cam on electric guitar. Boom.
And Graham's not here.
Yeah, Graham is
Screw
more
you, April.
here.
I don't need to take this. I'm going.
Even though y'all won't.
And
know
apparently
this,
we've just lost the keyboardist.
Yeah.
I can't play keyboard, but I can play guitar.
Get going.
Even though all of y'all won't know this, we are starting we are on Sunday right now instead of where we planned to, but regardless.
Yes. So actually, as a tiny bit of bookkeeping, this will probably come up in the session itself, but just to explain for those of you wondering why this is happening on Sunday and why this is a little bit why this is probably going to be a short session. Which you can probably already tell. Either you can tell it's going to be a short session because you're looking at the video, or you're going to realize we're full of shit because it's a very long video. But either way, we're going to try and split the D6 game into two groups that will both be running on the same weekend, just on Saturday and Sunday, because of the fact that the group is extraordinarily large. But we were going to have this be the first session in which the groups were split up, but due to the fact that for reasons that aren't worth going into right now, the game was not able to be run on Saturday. We are going to, and we're still missing, Graham. We're going to just run one last session as a full group and kind of explain in character our decision to split.
Yes.
So that's what you're getting today. Congratulations.
Congrats.
So, with all those spoilers out of the way about the way the session's actually going to be going, now you get into the improv comedy of how the hell we're actually going to do that in character.
Okay, everybody. I need somebody in the audience to give me a place where a place and
the space station.
Occupation. An occupation.
Mime.
Slicer.
Mime.
Okay, and give me 3 genres of music.
Western.
EDM.
Cantina band.
And jizz, yes.
Okay, and
Han Solo pop.
one more. Oh boy! And give me a genre of media like television or
Propaganda films.
All right. Now we're
the session.
It's a session, everyone.
All right, a slicer on a space station, and it's going to be in the style of the old jizz whalers, and it'll be a propaganda film. All right, go.
Ready and scene.
Okay,
Anyway,
now
where we last left our group of heroes, so-called, they had been working on the 2 ships and had gone ahead and done a little bit of research on which ways to go. Our Force users had come up with a vision of something less than, shall we say, kosher in the deep galactic core. The word Gamlin, which Washin is almost certain is the name of a place. And our non-Forcey people have said, this is probably going to be the area that we should be looking for, and it looks like he might have been going around a number of new colonies in the wild space.
Oh boy.
Well, from what I can, I'd probably suggest that the Yeah, with the number of places that we have to visit, it might be worthwhile to divide and conquer. Though, looking at the ships, they might need a little bit of time to refuel, and looks at the Jade Falcon especially, retrofit to be capable of going into space without killing everyone on board.
You aren't wrong. You aren't wrong about that.
So I suppose if no one else has anything...
You do know that from
my
last
internet
time
just-
that Rosa has told
my
you...
sideways fucking...
We
You
can
okay there?
hear you ranting to yourself, April.
Okay, you do know from last time that Rosa, has got the repair droids on the Jade Falcon. It should be ready soonish.
Okay, there we go.
It should be ready soonish, but you also do know that the weapon systems will not be operational, though the hull and the drives will be. The other thing which you may notice if you're looking around is that Rosa is almost in a sort of daze, and he's walking off towards the other ship. Yes, the ship that Brass owns. Do you have a name for that ship again?
Yeah, this might not be on this character sheet. I don't.
The lost character sheet.
Let's go with it. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Heaven Piercer.
See, I was going to go with the Uncharted Land.
Actually, that is very fitting for Brass.
Okay, so Brass, if you look up from the bit of consultation you've
Jesus
been doing
fucking Christ.
over the holo projector that's got the information that you've got, you might notice that one of the Jedi just walked onto your ship.
Yeah, definitely going to run and see what the fuck is going on with my ship, and what the fuck are they going to do to my ship.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Brass, because I'm just kind of curious what he's doing.
Jesus.
Okay. Well, if you do go ahead and follow him into the ship, he makes his way unerringly towards your engine room.
Rosa, what are you doing?
He is not communicating whatsoever with you.
I think he might be.
Did I do a perception check to see if anything's odd?
Who is breathing heavily?
Yeah, sure, go right ahead.
So that's happening.
Nine.
Yeah.
You said
10.
9?
10.
10. Okay. You have no idea what this might be. He does seem to be not all
Jesus.
present. But that doesn't mean that he's not moving with a purpose. And as you're watching, he reaches down into his pocket and he pulls out a hydro spanner and starts going to work on the main drive core of your ship.
Brass is thinking to himself, like, is he trying to change this engine to be like the one in the Jade Falcon? If so, that's a huge problem for him. So he's just gonna, try to slap the, what's it called? The tool out of the hand. Yeah.
I thought you were gonna slap him in the face to give him like a good wake up call.
Okay, yeah, roll dexterity.
Rolling that straight dexterity. 12.
12. Okay. It doesn't seem like that should have been too much of a problem, but yeah, it kind of was. As you swing at it, he moves the hydro spanner in such a way that actually further disassembles the drive core, and your hand just flies straight past it.
Well,
just let him do his thing. I kind of have a feeling that this might be what he's doing is kind of for the best.
Are you sure? Because
You know what? Roll me a d6 there, if you would be so kind, Time Knight.
Okay. Alrighty. Let me do that. 1d6. No, just no modifier.
No modifiers, just roll me 1d6.
No, straight D6.
If it does
Okay.
come up 6, of course, re-roll.
All right. That would be. It's a 2.
It's a 2.
Dang it.
You're not certain, but as you say those words, you become more confident in what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, Washington was talking about how the Jade Falcon had a really
a really special
Drive 4 was-
engine that worked on
yeah,
force
and
that neither of us have.
What?
Yeah,
no,
but,
he does.
but he has.
He
the
doesn't
Force.
know it.
That's fair.
He's never told. Yeah.
No. Rosa
Russ
has
doesn't
the
know.
Force. He's
Yeah.
force sensitive.
Also,
I'm saying
and-
either of us two, and I'm not sure if he's gonna stay on our. I guess if he's gonna do that, he's gonna go onto our ship because we need a force sensitive on it.
I mean, yeah,
As the two of you are talking, the drive core's cowling has been fully disassembled.
Fine, if he screws up my drive core so much that it's inoperable, it's all on you. He starts to walk back to the Jade Falcon.
So as you go ahead and turn around to walk, Rosa passes you and walks out of the ship.
Well, then,
is he done? I mean, it doesn't look like he's done.
I think, yeah, he's just disassembled it. That's making my ship inoperable, and I don't like that, of course.
Maybe he's getting something from the Jade Falcon. Maybe he needs something that we don't have right now. So, I'm just going to give him the benefit of the doubt because I got a pretty good feeling about this.
Fine, if you say so.
My gut's
Well,
saying this
what-
child that destroyed our engine is doing the right thing.
Well, Ursa isn't a child.
I know, it's a joke
Yeah.
about how young Rosa is, despite
I mean-
Demi being way younger.
I see. Like I said, it's your fault if anything bad happens.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a Jedi after all, but they tend to know what they're doing.
Generally, I guess. I haven't seen too many out there. Though I don't stay in a place for long. So yeah.
Rosa walks back through the door. A pair of drive cores are floating with him.
Well, it does seem like it's going to go back into place, so I will trust in that, I guess.
You hear a horrific screech as he goes ahead and wedges the spanner into some of the drive coils and wrenches them apart.
There is a very big cringe on Brass's face as he's listening to his longtime companion, cheer out in pain before just having to walk off so he doesn't have to
Yeah.
do this anymore.
Yeah.
It's like seeing a loved one pass. I just can't bear it. Puts his hands over his eyes and then peeks through.
Okay, well, yeah, I think it's fine. Don't worry, it's fine.
Screech.
I'm pretty sure that means
It's hurting my
working.
ears. I'm gonna.
By the way, I should note that if you tried to go ahead and, stick a Hydro Spanner in there and pull on it, it would not do the type of damage that you're seeing at the moment. Like, even if you used your entire body, you'd be more likely to bend the Hydro Spanner itself.
Yeah. Let's get back to the others.
Sure, I guess. Guess so. Are you sure you trust him by himself?
You're the one who's trusting him.
No, I do trust him. It's just the face that you made like a second ago.
Yeah. I don't like hearing my ship cry, but if you say it's fine, I'll trust you in that.
Okay,
what a
then
trusting
let's
soul
just
you
go.
are. So, as the two of them argue their way out of the ship, the other three of you.
Which way be?
So,
Let's see. Washington, you've just come up with the name Gamlin.
Yeah.
Demi, I don't believe that you came up with anything in your viewing.
and
I got like a slight direction, a sense of direction or something.
Yeah.
Garena
Galactic
got a giant
West.
void.
Yeah.
So at this point, Washington's probably actually just talking to Glean, talking with Demi and Glean about Gamlin and trying to figure out if she knows anything about this place. So,
Let's see.
planet.
Yeah, Galena is going to tell you that she has no idea what the heck you're talking about.
Do you have any star maps or anything? Guide to the galaxy? Anything like that?
Ugh,
I don't know.
you're asking the wrong people.
I really don't carry much
Belial-
on my ship.
Belial, your astromech droid starts piping up.
What's that, little
Hey,
buddy?
little Aw, he's cute. Do you have a name for him?
I usually call him Garbage Heap, but
Ah, your name. Hi,
Rude
Garbage
sound.
but he's
Washington
he,
yells down.
but he is a he's an R5P8 model.
Okay. P8, do you, Pete. Hey, Pete, do you know anything about this, gambling place?
It whistles at you.
Alright, I'm gonna take that as a yes.
It kind of bounces back and forth, foot to foot.
Alright. So, do you have any sort of like a projector or actually,
Okay, so you see like a little blue light up on one of the little extensions from its body, but it doesn't make it through the simply ridiculous amount of carbon scoring and space grit that's on there, and there's just like this hazy blue fog in the air.
Washington looks over at what's your name? Day? Okay.
Yeah.
Looks over at Day and says, your Pete here looks a little gunky. Maybe we should give him a bath.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I didn't even know he had a projector.
That might be part of the reason. Yeah. Okay, so
But over by my ship, there is something that she's like she's thinking about how much she spent on this trip so far.
right.
Yeah, a little more can't help. And doesn't
Sure.
can't hurt. All right, Pate. Come with me. We're gonna get you guys seated up.
I started referring to it by name now.
He does follow you, but Washington, you will notice that the head turret, turns back towards you, and there's a bit of a mournful tone as he trundles off.
Well, just like, oh, jeez, what has she done to that poor droid?
In the
Oh,
distance
the
as she's in the distance while she's walking off, She ends up giving it one good kick after it rolls over her foot.
Because it wasn't looking.
Yeah.
Oh lord. By the way, Washington, make me a knowledge roll.
Okay. Let's hear. I don't have my character sheet. Can you just tell me
Okay,
how
I've
many?
got it for you. Let's see. Your knowledge. This one is a very easy 2D.
All right, 2Ds. Oh, let me actually get a wild dice. There we go.
Wild.
Wild dice. Wild card.
Wild,
All right, 7.
wild.
Completely average.
Charlie.
So
Yeah.
that was a 7, eh?
I got the break lines. Yeah, 7. So completely average for 2 dice.
Okay. It occurs to you after the droid has rolled off that, you have never met an R series unit with a P suffix before, except for one.
Which was that?
R7P4.
Which one was that? I'm trying to remember. It's been a while.
That is Caskel's astromech unit, which talks and is a prototype of some sort. You are aware.
Yeah. Washington scratches his head and looks over at Demi and says, "Yeah, I think there's something special about that little robot."
Are you saying that Are you saying that I somehow accidentally stumbled upon lore, kid? What the heck?
No, not exactly, but P8 is something special.
God damn it.
This kind of shit just happens in the D6 game, I swear.
Someone accidentally does something, and you're like, that's like this thing. Alright.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Anyway, but as you go off to get your droid an oil bath, Demi, you are left with Washin, who has just said, I think that this is some sort of special droid.
I feel really bad for him.
I do too. You know, it's a thing. A lot of people in the galaxy tend to treat droids as being, just not really much of anything. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I've seen a lot of droids that are pretty smart. Some that are a bit murderous, but pretty smart and very nice. Actually, oh yeah, you might like this. He actually takes a little thing and calls Rosie off the ship.
A small little droid in kind of a trapezoid shape on 4 wheels zips out of the Jade Falcon.
Oh my god. It's a mouse droid.
Yes. Hey, Rosie. So Washington will pick up little Rosie and gently hand her over to Demi.
Rosie spins her wheels a little bit. And by the way, I should note, when she came out of the ship, she did a circuit around Washington before, skidding into position in front of him.
That's adorable.
This is Rosie. This is my my little friend, and she goes with me whenever I'm on the ship on my own.
Demi tenderly takes Rosie in his hands and pats it like it's an actual living mouse. And he's like, "Whoa!"
The side of Rosie opens up, and a little manipulator arm, very thin and slender, comes out and pats you on the head.
Rosie, this is Demi. He's going to be coming with us and learning about the Force. Rosie here's got me out of a couple of jams. Well, mostly, turning the ship's autopilot on. But
Raspberry.
She's pretty great.
Only one ship uses Raspberry.
Yes.
I've lost the sweeps, I've lost the sweeps, and I've lost the creeps.
Does she know how to play fetch?
Well, I mean, she can retrieve things, so kinda, yeah.
Rosie, would you like to play fetch with me?
Oh.
The little manipulator goes, zzz, zzz.
Okay, Demi places her down on the ground and then pulls out the wooden stick that he uses as a club and uses that as a... He throws it off into the distance for Rosie to go fetch.
Okay, give me a dex roll.
Oh, jeez, okay.
While that's happening, I am under the assumption that they're washing off all the gunk and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to take a while. They do very quality.
So I'm
work
going to
here.
come back and have the little restaurant buzzers that they usually give you at restaurants with me.
Yes, they would absolutely have something like that.
Yeah, has the logo on it.
What did we get on that dex roll?
14, and I got a 1 on the special dice.
Perfect. Okay, so as Demi tosses the stick, our two arguing aliens come out of the uncharted land. Let's see. Winter, high or low?
Hi.
Winter, make a dodge roll.
Oh
I love it.
Oh no!
Admittedly, if something slapsticky had to happen, it kind of is appropriate that happens to Gungan. It's like the idea that he's very serious and very solemn right up until something like ridiculous and slapsticky happens, and then he just flies all over the place. Going, oh!
7.
Zombie, roll me strength.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh no!
Also,
Should I
Winter, roll me strength.
First
I
death,
rolled
here we
the-
come.
Club's damage.
You know what? Yeah, sure, add that.
Okay. 13.
Oh no!
Winter,
Oh no!
what'd you get?
22.
22.
I rolled.
Okay,
I rolled my fate die on a 6 twice in order for that. But yeah.
Very nice. Okay, so, you walk off of your ship, annoyed about the fact that your hyperdrive is being dismantled by some force user who appears to be in some sort of trance.
Yeah.
It was just taking a hydro spanner to it and just ripped the field coils apart. And a stick goes flying
Hold
through
on a
the air,
second.
whacks into your chest, and drops to the ground, only for a mouse droid to go skittering across the deck towards it, just peeping and beeping away as it goes. Is Demi looking apologetic?
No, Demi's a
Yeah.
psychopath.
Also, it looks like the young kid just realized that, whoops, he tossed a stick at one of the people that he's supposed to be working with.
Demi looks a little bit scared about what he, like, intimidated about what he did, sort of.
Yeah.
Take a dark side point, Demi.
Wait,
No.
Brass waits for the rat to come up and then, Ratbot, and then picks it up and then just starts walking back, holding the stick with the other hand, which looks a lot worse than what he's intending to do.
I believe your phone is I believe this is your phone. No.
Okay, so you've got the stick in one hand, the mouse droid in the other, and you're walking across the deck towards Demi.
Yeah.
While you're doing this, the little manipulator is poking at your arm.
That's gonna be enough. I'm sure. Yeah, that's going to be enough to let him just put it down. He's just too annoyed by this thing already.
Okay, it starts motoring around in front of your feet, snatching up at the stick that you're holding with the grabber.
I believe this is yours.
Who did you
Yes.
direct
Demi.
that to?
Yeah, Demi.
Okay.
yes, I'm sorry.
You gotta be careful with things like this. Next thing, it's an out grenade. Boomer, that's the word.
Did Brett,
You just threatened
just
to
a kid.
You just threatened to kill a mouse.
No.
Do you know what those
Just a
do to
kid,
droids? Right?
No, he's referring to the stick.
Oh.
I think he's saying that next time he's gonna be throwing something very painful that would kill whoever it hit.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was just giving him a lesson on weapon safety, Gungan
Yeah.
style.
Gungan style.
Oh,
I Imagine I just got back with my ornate buzzer.
Yes. This thing is gold-plated. There's little lights that go down the sides in pleasing aesthetic colors. Just really, altogether, a class act.
He holds the stick and holds it out to Demi. Just
Thank
waiting.
you. And he takes it back.
Yes. So, back to our previous conversation before we saw that person
Well, anyway,
destroying my
Garbage Heap's in the in taking a little bath right now.
Oh, good. Washington ducks down and picks up Rose. Since he's less confident
I was about to say, it's still trying to snatch at the stick.
Yes.
Then we start to play tug of war.
Okay,
It's like a dog.
Never mind, I'm gonna let that happen. That's too powerful not to let. So, yeah. So like Washington like keeps an eye on Rosie because he's mildly concerned about Day's attitude towards droids, but says that's good. Wait, what did you say about your ship?
Yeah, Rosa, I think his name was, when it was like weirdly walking into my ship, and then he started disassembling the engines.
Oh
and
god, not
putting
again.
a new one in.
April 60.
Okay. Alright. You to me well.
Gesundheit.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh, that's not good.
Oh no.
Well, that's an inconsistent roll with a very, very bad
Oh no.
wild die.
Wild die.
Alright, so that's 14, 15, 16 with a 1 on the wild die.
Wow.
Okay, so, things you notice. There's kind of a vortex of the Force going on about the engine room of Brass's ship. Rosa's nowhere to be seen, but he's certainly felt at the center of that vortex. It also occurs to you the last time that you flew on this particular drive that, you know, it didn't get... well, not the last time, but the time before the last time that you flew on this particular drive, there may have been some consequences. You're still not entirely certain what the hell happened to make that whole explosion in the engine room. But, you know, Rosa in the past, he's done things that he didn't know that he couldn't do before. And you're not certain if he knows to, you know, say, disconnect capacitors before working on a hyperdrive.
Yeah, so Washington... I actually want to make this like as horrific to everyone else as possible. So like basically Washington, like without even really thinking about it, reaches up and starts feeling like the huge scar over his one eye. And we haven't really described this in character before. Basically, like, you know, he's a pretty young guy, basically still a kid, but he has this massive like whip scar going across his face, and he starts like rubbing at that as he says, "I think I've seen this before."
Seen it, and
What Rose is doing. We should probably get in there before he kills everyone.
that would be preferred. He starts to run.
Wait, what?
Back to the
As we start hurrying that direction, I look at the day. Last time he made something like this, it exploded.
It's
And
only
threw
like
everyone
what?
into space. He's making an engine. That blind kid you met earlier, he's making an experimental engine based on explosive technology.
God damn it, Brass, why didn't you handle this?
I blame fucking Chalk for that. I was the one who wanted to stop him. He was like, "Oh, I trust him."
Whatever, fuck it, get out of the way.
He looked like he knew what he
I
was
mean,
doing.
frack it.
Demi, stay out here!
No, well, Demi suddenly lets go of the stick, sending an asteroid reeling back a little bit, and he says, "Is this related to the Force? I have
Yes,
to
it
see!"
is.
And he
Oh.
runs in after
I'm just imagining Day pushing Brass and Chalk away from each other, and then Demi running behind her while they're rushing into it.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have to go to the explosion.
Yes.
Run to the explosion. Oh god.
All right, gonna go inside, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okie
yeah,
dokie.
You would
Let's
know the
do
way
it.
through the ship.
Blind boy.
There is no answer. You do hear the snapping sounds of unshielded electric arcs coming from the engine room, however.
No.
Not again. Not again.
No, God. Open up
Mm-hmm.
the engine door, obviously. The door
Okay.
to the engine room. What's inside?
So, do you go through the door?
Oh, sure.
Yes.
Nothing
It
could
is
go
awkward
wrong.
pile.
A bucket falls on your head.
Oh. Oh.
There is now a bucket upon your head, and it appears to have had some sort of lubricant in it.
Oh.
Ew.
Make
boy.
a dex roll.
I still have the -2 because of my broken rib.
Oh, good God, yes.
Is it a wild? Any skill that goes with this or no?
Yeah, I don't think so on your sheet.
Alright. Okay. So that is... That's a 5 in
A
total.
5. Yeah, your feet go out from under you.
Oh, no.
Go ahead and roll me another dex at the same one to try and keep your side from getting banged in this fall.
Wait, hold on. If she's falling because we're all rushing in around the same time, can I try and catch her?
Yeah, absolutely.
I rolled a 9, by the
Okay.
way.
Okay, so Day twists in midair to keep the broken ribs away from, or at least very badly bruised ribs away from what's going on there.
Okay, well, I'm going to try and keep that from, like, her from landing on the ground at all, but we'll see if that actually works.
Yeah.
Go for it.
How many dice?
In this case, this is going to be a strength thing.
It's going to be strength.
So 2D.
I hope you
So-
can lift 160 pounds.
I can't. So 2 dice is that?
Yeah, 2D.
Yeah, okay. Oh boy, no, I cannot.
What'd you get?
4.
4. So,
Oh boy.
good news, Day. You do not hit the deck.
Oh, thank goodness.
Bad news, Washington. You are trapped under 160 pound of ex-rebel pilot.
Ah!
I mentioned it's uncomfortably close.
Yeah.
Well, you did just turn onto your side, so that's like a more pressure being put down, and that was pretty bad. So,
Yeah, that's an elbow, at least.
Yeah.
They basically turned this into a wrestling move.
yeah. No, there's an elbow in your equivalent of a solar plexus right now, Washington. Roll strength plus hardy 3D.
Okay. That was a bit better, at least. 9 total.
9 total. Okay. The wind is knocked out of you, and you can't speak, but you've taken worse hits than that. That being said, from the ground, make me a perception check.
3D.
Demi
Could
rushes
we
over
all
as well.
make a perception check?
The two of you are going to be at a disadvantage for that. 3D plus 1, April.
Okay, so yeah, and Demi was...
Demi, go ahead,
What
make
is
a
the
perception
minus
check.
on it?
Demi rushes over and says, Master, let me help you.
What is the minus from the disadvantage?
Don't worry about it. I'm just going to figure it out.
Oh, okay.
Demi
I
starts
by the
to-
way, I rolled a
Okay.
6 on my wild die, and the total is a 9. Sorry.
Did
you
you
get to-
re-roll the 6?
What? Oh, no, I didn't.
When you get a 6 on the wild die, you re-roll it.
Okay, so
And then the extra.
that's a 13.
Hold on, perception.
13. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
I would have
make
had
it-
higher if it wasn't for the -2 from the broken ribs.
Fair. Yeah, actually, just to real quick respond to Zombie, when Demi asks if Washington's okay, he responds with...
Okay, Chuck, go ahead and give me your perception roll.
Hold on, let me get that real quick. Let me pull up my. Look at this real quick. Perception, just raw perception.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, it's not responding. Cover one page.
Wild life. There's a wild life.
Sorry about that.
It's 3D plus 1.
Okay, 3D plus 1. Okay. Damn.
Man, this is the most slapstick episode
Yeah.
so far. Wow!
Wait.
Wow.
It's like Rich Evans. That's
Oh
it.
boy.
That's all I need to say, and immediately anyone who understands who that is will know.
Who will just be like, oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, makes
That's
sense.
what this is.
Ah, shoot. I
I
can't
do
get
believe
this
this could
up.
be more Rich Evans if it is
You
like
want me
if
just to roll it for you, Time Knight?
like
Yeah, just roll it for me, because I can't bring up my thing.
If what, April?
I was just gonna say if like Rosa
11.
and and like a cool were just sitting at like a nearby
Actually,
table
12.
drinking and watching this with like total disinterest.
Yeah, 12 for Time Knight.
Mm.
Okay, so, going down the order here, Belial, with your head in a bucket, it's awfully hard to see, but boy, there's some bright light coming in from under the rim. Everyone else who is actually looking up, who's pretty much everyone with the exception of Demi at this point, boy, that's a really bright light
My
that's
eyes!
in the engine field thing.
And so we all become
Anyone
fools.
who might have any technical knowledge about ships, this one I'm just going to give you for free. Boy, hyperdrives aren't supposed to show off like that. That's supposed to be under a cowling, isn't it? April, yeah, that looks very similar to what's in the Jade Falcon's engine room right now when you're actually traveling through space. But you could have sworn that there was like another level of shielding that you wanted to have around that to go ahead and, not blind people as they go in.
Yeah, so because he has huge goddamn eyes, is like now just like kind of just watering as he wheezes out something that sounds like, "Oh God, not again."
Luckily, Brass has these cool little goggles that help him a bit, but not very much when it's this fucking bright.
Okay, so as the comedy of errors keeps anyone from really getting into the engine room,
Oh
the
no.
light starts to die down, and Rosa turns around and goes, "What?"
Rosa.
What's going on?
Well, you've
What
got a
did
bucket.
you-
This doesn't look good.
Alright, I'm gonna
Why
pull it
didn't Washington
off.
get through the door first?
He clambered over.
Yeah,
I
I
could have
think
sworn he was
Dark's
going to come
like
through the door first. Huh? Oh well.
The force works in mysterious ways. Think of this like a
no.
think of this
I
like
thought
a
you were
continuity error from the original series.
Ouch.
so can I assume at this point, Day, you are
Yes.
still on top of Washington
Well,
as Demi pulls
I'm
at his arm.
assuming she's pulling herself up, but obviously a little bit of struggling since the floor's covered in lubricant.
As are your boots, and there is still a bucket on your head.
Yeah.
I love the fact that because you're laying on your side, you're probably actually like trying to get leverage by pushing yourself on Washington as you're. So he's just going like, "Oh God, get off! Oh no, not that way, not that way."
What the fuck? Yeah. Well,
Rosa
boy.
appears to be looking down at you, Washington, then just shrugs and goes, I guess it works.
that's such a Jared thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's exactly what would happen.
Oh.
Jared in the past has told me that there must be at least one prank whenever I'm puppeting him.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Are you gonna cover that up? right there? 'Cause-
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I need some other materials for this, but then everyone came rushing in here and, well, I didn't have time to set up more than the bucket.
Oh, okay.
So
Somebody grab a hose.
was I right in assuming you did what is happening with that Jade Falcon engine?
Oh, yeah. You're faster.
Oh boy. Except now I
Oh.
have to keep a force sensitive
Well,
requirement.
I don't know if you know that yet, but I'll actually explain that just to. I'll
that
explain.
was actually explained before.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to explain a little bit more about this in character because I think that like this, the audience should probably understand at least the basics of. So as I set up, like Washington will actually like look at Demi and explain because this is a force thing to him and for the benefit of everybody else. Like this is the same sort of engine he set up on the Jade Falcon. It's it's basically like imagine you fold space in half, and instead of flying from one point to the other, you just go straight through the middle, like really, really fast, but you kind of need the force in order to actually pilot it safely. And even then, occasionally there are problems. The big hole in the side of the Jade Falcon was one of those problems. It has a possibility of blowing right open and venting stuff.
Yeah, Washington, that's not how it works.
Oh, well, that's how I understood it. On the other hand, you never explained anything to me.
It's a hyperdrive. It works like other hyperdrives.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Me pointing at it. That is not a hyperdrive. I know hyperdrives.
Yes, it is.
It's a bunch of engines slapped together with duct tape and goodwill.
He points back, not even looking at it. Yeah, exactly. The field contains the hyperdrive reaction just like you would with the coils in a normal one. Except because it's a field, it's more efficient.
It's also more dangerous. Did you push me?
Oh, he's a crazy person. I thought he was a mechanic, but he was
Well,
just crazy.
he's both. The two are not mutually
So-
exclusive.
I'm so.
Excuse me, which was the one of us who jumped out of the ship that was falling through the atmosphere?
I was saving someone. Well, I was saving a cool, but still counts.
I'm just saying that if you're going to get on me about being crazy...
Whatever. Look, are you going to stay with these guys? Because I think they kind of need you around to, make sure this thing doesn't blow up.
He actually looks back at it this time, or appears to look back at it. Yeah, I mean, he at this point he points towards Chalk. He might be able to stabilize it, but it'd probably better if I'm here.
Yeah, and Watson actually kind of looks over the where looks for Graham's character. What's her name again?
Galena.
Galena. Yeah, Galena. Yeah, actually, also, I was thinking you might keep an eye on Galena, just to be safe.
He beckons you over.
I'd go over, warily.
He whispers in your ear. I know I said I'd go along so long as it's funny, but you do know that you need to get him back to the temple as soon as we can.
Yeah, no, I know. I have a feeling that he's supposed to come with us, and
Yeah, I know.
Okay, well, I'm kind of taken back. Don't worry, I'm responsible. I'm a responsible person.
Eyebrow.
I am very responsible.
Eyebrow arches further.
Oh, come on. Like, name 5 times I've not been mostly responsible.
He goes ahead and puts his arm around your shoulders. Okay.
Yeah, okay, look, just keep an eye on her because I'm kind of more worried about her than I am on Demi. Demi's a good kid. I think he's going to be okay.
Wait, hold on.
You're striking the trouble child with us. No, joking.
Wait. Did I hear that right?
That was him whispering character.
You can say you still heard that though.
Whisper,
You know,
whisper.
Yeah, encourages more people to interact and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, did I hear right that apparently you think I can stabilize that thing? I mean,
yeah.
I'm pretty good with machines, but
No, it's nothing to do with that.
I mean,
He points at you and also at Galena through the hull. Yeah, same deal.
I
really,
don't think.
You might be wondering why the hell he's pointing at a blank patch of hull.
what?
Galena's there.
Yeah.
I'm
Did Washington not tell you?
Oh yeah, he can see through everything. Basically, he's.
No, Washington. The fact that he's force sensitive.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So,
that might explain. Okay, this explains a whole lot of things. Oh wow, that explains.
Well, Shabbit, Chunk, looks like you're a hero. Almost.
Oh well,
in training.
man. Okay. I could probably. I need to get used to this.
Yeah, you might be able to do some of that force movery.
That match.
I don't really do that. I mean,
Well, sure you can't, but you know, maybe at some point.
I can't.
After all,
make-
look at
I
all these
can't
people.
move.
These are right, like, you know, they're like Skywalker.
Rosa starts
I-
laughing at that.
Washington wheezes.
I wouldn't put myself on league with the great Luke Skywalker.
Yeah. Well, I mean, come on.
There's a
Do the hologs say that he came from the, his desert planet?
Yeah, it's fairly well known that Luke came from Tatooine.
I mean, come on. He came from a shithole, a shabbit hole like Tatooine.
well, yeah, true. That's
He
true.
doesn't even hate sand.
Yeah,
And everyone hates
very
sand.
stable guy.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Nar-
It's everywhere.
Narshada is pretty bad, but it's not as bad as Tatooine. Ooh,
See,
I'm.
there you go.
See?
I
You just
never
gotta
really
train.
thought of my.
Yeah,
No,
that's the
think that-
thing.
I'd prefer
Stuff that
Tatooine,
I-
says Rosa.
Sure.
But Chalk and Demi, both of you have the potential to become as great as Luke one day. That heroism and that power, that's something that grows within you with training and experience. You're on the first step of a much larger journey.
Hey,
Yeah,
in
and
the
if you
case of
say-
Demi, Luke didn't start until he was like,
Somewhere in his late teens to early 20s, I'm pretty sure.
in age.
Eh,
I'm just gonna roll real quick.
Hey,
Okay,
Rosa looks over
that'd be a
at
10.
Washington. Washington, have you been slacking off in lectures again?
What? I've known him for like an hour.
You and Jaina making bantha eyes at each other.
Shut up.
Ooh,
Nerf eyes.
ooh. Oh.
Don't swing
Oh,
that way.
That's cute. That's cute.
Jaina?
Got a little.
got a schoolboy crush on your friend there, huh?
That's not even... No, what are you talking about? Shut up.
Hey, Rosa leans over. He's dating Han Solo's daughter.
Shut up.
Oh.
Oh no!
Wait a minute.
Shut up.
You're dating the Han Solo's daughter.
Shut up. No, I don't want to talk about this.
Oh, that's. Oh,
Is he
boy,
going
that's-
green? Please tell me
Yes.
he's going green.
Oh, yeah, no, he's like... bright
No,
green right now.
that was Rosa saying that in character.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That was confirmed.
Yes.
Seems
Super
greener.
Day grabs Wash over the shoulder. Sorry about that, but you gotta show me Han sometime if you know him.
I mean, I met him once, so...
Yeah, exactly.
By the way, Day, when you put your arm over his shoulders, you might notice a sheet of flimsy plast that is tacked to his back.
Is that like the equivalent of toilet
Toilet
paper?
paper.
No, it's the equivalent of paper.
No. Hold on.
So
you look at it?
Yeah.
Says kick me.
I'm not even gonna mention it to Washin. I'm just going to peel it off.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Good gal day. Good gal day.
Rosa pouts a little bit.
Oh, God.
But anyway.
So, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So I guess we mostly divide. We have our divide, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I guess...
Rosa
Okay.
turns to Brass and Chuck. Where are we going?
Well, rumor has it that he's exploring around the new colonies, and since they seem to have an apparition of Force, whatever that is, whatever that means, I don't know. We're gonna head down over there.
Okay.
Yeah, Watson actually like turns to the other two and says, Demi, I need you to... You're going to come with me, we'll continue your training, but this is kind of a big ask, but Day,
Yeah.
I know that you came in with these guys and that, you were hired to work with them directly, but well, with the Falcons' guns offline, we could really use some support, and honestly, I'd feel real good. I'd feel a lot better about this whole thing if I had an experienced, fighter pilot, watching my back. Would you mind coming with me and Day and helping us investigate?
Yeah, sure. I'll come with you and myself.
Sorry, me and Demi. Sorry. Yeah, mind coming with us? And I can show you some of the I can kind of give you some basic instructions on some of the more universal tricks of the Jedi trade.
Oh.
You might be able to find some use for them.
Oh my goodness, yes, please. Can you demonstrate a bit of like the the Force movery?
Yeah, I think I might be able to at least give you some basic understanding of there.
Sweet. You can turn on a hollow card off of from a distance without having to get up.
I never really thought of it, but yeah, that actually is something I could do.
I love how
Folks at home,
considered...
I should note to you that is about the extent of what Washington can do consistently with telekinesis.
Yes.
He's got very good sense, very good control, but his altar is for crap.
I love how she suggested the one thing that he could do, turning on a TV.
Like I said, there's more that he can do, but consistently is another matter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
Okay, so Rosa looks over at Washin. Hey, Washin,
Yeah.
don't get killed. There's too few of us left.
Yeah. No. Same to you. Don't worry. I got a good feeling about these other guys. He looks over to the blank space of the wall. I got a good feeling about these other guys.
That's with the trouble child. So that's fun. But we'll
Hey,
do.
I left it
don't
with the.
worry.
By the way, as as this is finishing up, he pulls his lightsaber off his belt, turns around, and stabs it into the space where the engine is, and turns it on.
I don't know.
I'm not even.
I
don't know
gonna
much about-
ask.
I don't know much about drives and stuff, but I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to stick a lightsaber in it.
No, this works perfectly.
Well, either way, no matter what happens, bon voyage.
Yeah, sayonara.
Get it as in
Awkwardly
referencing
shuffled.
the fact that it could explode.
Yeah. I'm watching very obviously backing out of the ship as he waves like, yeah, all right, see you later, good luck, bye.
Make sure to get
Bye. Turn, run.
Demi follows after.
Okay, after that happens, he turns off the lightsaber and turns to Brass and goes, "Hey, fire it up again, would you?"
Sure.
Hit
By
that
the way,
down.
I should note that his
Strapped a
lightsaber blade
bomb
looks
to
like a
your
black.
ship.
Oh yeah, he has a
What?
weird black lightsaber.
Yeah,
Oh.
like the inside is black, and then the outside has kind of a white edge to it.
Oh, okay.
That's edgy.
That's.
That's-
Haven't seen a
He thinks it's
lightsaber like that.
blue. Do you go ahead and power up the engine?
Yeah.
Okay, the level of light in the area rises again, but at this point, it's not blinding. Huh. I think it's done.
Seems so. Guess we'll.
Not dead.
Yeah. Or. Yeah. Hopefully.
Why would we be
Hopefully.
dead?
Because he stabbed the lightsaber through an engine. Whatever. I'll trust that it's done correctly.
Why wouldn't it be?
Paranoia. No. It's fine.
Yeah, you had a really nice engine for me to work with.
Yeah, I
Had.
really liked it.
It's better now.
I will trust that.
I'll trust the blind
See,
person.
trust. That's excellent. He goes ahead and claps you on the back and walks away. So I'm gonna go get my stuff.
Hey, it's pretty good. I caught
Alright,
that.
yeah.
Okay.
Chalk, are you behind Brass?
Yes, I'm looking at it.
There is a very inviting kick me.
Of course.
Awesome. In fact, it's the same one.
I'm.
Yes, it drifted out of your hands.
Yeah.
I
Do it. Do it.
I do it.
Brass, your slicer just hauled off and kicked you right in the butt.
I
He
love
turns
this.
around with a look of confusion, just giving him the what the hell look.
By the
I
way,
can just walk past him. Shrug.
I should note that if you look for the sign, it's no longer there.
Nice.
Following orders, Captain. Following orders.
All good.
Just silently shrug and just walk off.
All right. Well, now that we've got our two groups going in different directions and split onto different ships, I think we're going to end it there for the night. And the next week that we do Star Wars D6, we will be split into two parties, one on Saturday, one on Sunday, and we'll see what happens with that.
Nice.
Good luck, everybody. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time.
Yep. All right. Goodbye.
Oh, boy.
Bye-bye.